All right, so this is part 2 of our upgrade video for the New Jerusalem Church. All right, so I have the cameras plugged in, camera one, camera 2, not on the tripod, but plugged in nonetheless. So if you look at the preview screen, you're gonna see preview mode, program mode. Now what I've added is an upstream key. So if you look here on the ATEM software control, if you go to palette up here, and then upstream key 1, we're going to switch to Luma key. The Luma key is going to recognize the black background that we have on camera 3. Camera 3 is the fill source, camera 3 is the key source. What that'll allow us to do is to put camera 3, which is currently this iPad, which we can try to use, connected as camera 3 using this dongle adapter. That'll allow us to run slides off of software called Keynote, which is kind of like PowerPoint for the Mac. So Keynote is, I just have 2 slides set up here. So just the title screen, New Jerusalem Church Sunday morning service. And then slide 2 has the mailing address or P.O. box, and then the Givelify information for offerings and donations. So if you look at the Luma key is going to recognize the black background that we have set up, and it makes it transparent. So now the Luma key should be on air for next transition. So I'm going to go on air for next transition, and if you look up at the preview program window, it now has the text on there. I have to adjust the size and the color so that we get the best image. I'm going to switch the monitor to just the program output. So now if you look down at the program output, you can see we have that text overlay on camera 1. It's not on camera 2 until you press the button a second time, and then it shows up as an overlay on camera 2. Then we go back to camera 1, it's gone. We can put that text overlay back with a second press. And then if we switch the slide, now the slide changes the title. So we can add it as a lower third on camera 3, which will, we can leave it as a permanent lower third, or just different slides that'll overlay on top of camera 1 and camera 2. It's going to require us to use a second input device, either a second computer or the iPad. Now, importantly, if we turn picture-in-picture on, it won't allow us to use the Luma key, because there's only one upstream key, and that's either Luma key, Chroma key, or the picture-in-picture, which, hold on. Now I can go to picture-in-picture mode, right? If we switch to that preview, picture-in-picture is on the screen, all right? That's camera 1, that's camera 2. Picture-in-picture is on, but now I don't have my Luma key. So then you have to go back to the ATEM, switch back instead of DVE, which is dual video, switch it back to Luma, and now here comes, I gotta turn it back on air, and there's our slide on top. Change the slide by tapping on the iPad screen and go to slide 2, because that's in play mode, and there's slide 2. I've also fixed the power adapter. So we have a new power adapter, or surge protector power strip, which gives us much more inputs. And then we have 2 new lights or one new light. So we'll try using this light from IKEA as our meditation light for a soloist right here on the second podium. And then I moved the old light that was there to behind where the preacher is, just to give a little bit of an uplight, just to add a little backlighting behind the speaker, which should give us a better image for separating the speaker from the background, since the background is just a brick on the wall, which creates sort of a monotonous background. So we'll add the lighting. I don't know if we'll do one light or the other. I think just the other. I think this one, because it's a little bit duller. This way we have a little bit of lighting behind. We'll see how that works out. So if you look here, now you have a light behind the speaker, and that's what the lights look like for the meditation area for the soloist. Get a decent view from the back. We'll zoom in just a bit so we see what it looks like zoomed in. And again, I don't have someone here to look at it, but this is second light behind the speaker, and then those lights on the wall, which probably need a little bit of a filter on the lenses just to sort of soften the LED light coming out. But I don't have any parchment or wax paper to make a diffuser on there, but we'll handle that another day.